Hey guys, what's up? It's Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. So today we are going back to the Literature Club. I'm not sure if the festival's today or not, but I don't know. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. We're going to go back to the Literature Club. We've been working on trying to get with our girl Monica, but we're not really sure how's it going. We're not really sure what this game is even about. I refused to look into anything about it because they want it to be a surprise. All I know is that it's supposedly a horror game. So if you guys haven't seen the first 3 episodes, make sure you guys go and check that out so you know what's going on. If you guys are liking the series, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into the video. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Something tells me she's lying about this piano situation. Just a little bit suspicious. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed and wants everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing together for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through the same papers at her desk. Tiffany, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit of downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. I mean, it's kind of obvious now. She doesn't ever act like that. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Tiffany. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about her well-being of my club. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? And maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has had a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tiffany. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. If I could talk, that'd be nice. If I could speak English, that would be nice. Than it has always been. You're so funny, Tiffany. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weight weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I could do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Alright, let's do Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell that you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? I think the poem that I wrote last time was more Yuri based, but I'm literally not trying to write them for either of them. I'm trying to write it for Monica. So, I don't know. Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though, but it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Tiffany. Sayori. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. It's just I'm a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I get to anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. I didn't even read her poem. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. I like your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you're not just trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. Oof. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha ha ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her, but I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, hold her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought I had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts, Jesus, in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I have no idea what this one's about. I'm really just not good at interpreting these poems, like, at all. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Oh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple fact, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Tiffany, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this a result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience. Or yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh, even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Tiffany, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could see I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Tiffany. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what She's really laying it out thick. She's laying it on thick right now. She's got a lot to say. I will listen. But I haven't really done anything. I feel like the main character in this game is just so nonchalant. Like, I didn't really do anything. And these girls are just so, like, over... Like, I don't want to say over emotional, but kind of over emotional. They, like, really put meaning behind everything. And he's just kind of like, okay, sure. That's wrong. Just being patient and respect. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Tiffany. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. This seems like a confession. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined the club hoping I would make friends, and I would say that I have at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, and this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, gosh. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. Expanse of bliss. But beneath gray, rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate. Boundary lined, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. No clue what that one's at either. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an unnamed thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? I just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. And knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, last but not least, these poem readings are a little bit tedious here. I'm not a poem girl, not a poem person, apparently. Hi, Tiffany. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Is that what I'm supposed to, like, memorize? Like, imagery and... I don't know. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning. All purpose. And all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift in the sky. Lost adrift the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, oh, Jesus. The legend is all that remains, the last dim star, glimmering in the twilight night, or twilight sky, not light, night. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking before I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice, and I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I have no idea what this is about. I feel like learning out and looking for answers are all sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. That's what I wrote about, I see. I never really put much thought into it. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off while she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being a lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. You have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. That just leaves you, Tiffany, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have a pretty heavy task to handle. It would probably go a long way if you just give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Tiffany to decide what he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in you. Literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going with Monica. You already know I'm gonna pick my girl, Monica. I've been trying to go with Monica this whole time, and I haven't been able to. So I'm going with my girl, Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. I agree with Natsuki. Not only your work is most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori. I was literally just thinking about that. I was like, Sayori, I mean, Monica doesn't need help because she's doing it with Sayori, but I was like, I feel like this is a romance pick, so I'm picking Monica. Oh well, it's kind of awkward. That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. It's technically most logical for Tiffany to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Tiffany? Not them not letting me pick my girl Monica. So fucking rude. I wanted to pick Monica. These bitches are getting in the way. These bitches are cock blocking for real. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go with Yuri then. We're obviously not gonna pick Sayori. Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. Sorry, Natsuki. Natsuki's not my type. She looks like a kid. Like, literally, she looks like she's 10. So, we'll go with Yuri. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Tiffany? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's head out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, and then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Tiffany. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think about that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't. Alright guys, this is where we're going to end the third or the fourth? I'm not sure. Third or the fourth episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, it isn't the day of the festival yet, but we went into the literature club. We're getting ready for the festival. I think the festival is next week, maybe. But they made us pick one of the girls to help out. And I obviously went for my girl Monica because we know I'm trying to get with Monica. I'm trying to hook up with Monica. And it instantly shut me down. So I ended up picking Yuri. Sayori's been acting super weird, super suspicious. I think she, I don't know. I think she likes me. I mean, I think they all like me. obviously. But I think she's, I don't know, maybe being a little upset about it, a little depressed about it. I don't know. So maybe because she's realizing that everybody likes me, and I don't know. I have no idea. So whatever. So next episode, we're going to continue doing whatever it is that we've been doing. I have no freaking idea, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.